can see, Nikki is not here. He's very sorry, but he could not make it today. Hopefully he'll be back in his seat next week so that we can continue this thing together, right? But since it's just me today, I am still committed to answering your questions for Q&A Friday. Okay, so thanks for joining us for Q&A Friday. Let's look at the first question that we got this week. It says, if you and your spouse were trapped on a remote island, that's I have my spouse with me, we were trapped on an island, which one item would you have with you? Now, I'm assuming by this question is we're together, I get an item, and he gets an item. What would that item be? Since he's not here, we can't say what item he would choose. However, I know what item that I would choose. I'm gonna not say the Bible. I think that that's an easy answer. I'm gonna go a little bit more creative, kind of, and say my journal. I think that the journal would be really important because in your journal you can write down all of your thoughts, you can write down dreams, God speaking to you, you can write that down. Verses that come to your mind, you can write those down so that you have those to hang on to. Yeah, that's what I would bring, my journal, which, in order to make that one item, it's a journal that has an attachable pen to it. Okay, second question. Says, what are some advantages of an international marriage, and what are some disadvantages? Well, yeah, I'm going to start with the advantages of an international marriage. I would say that definitely one of the advantages of having an international marriage is just the two cultures coming together. Two people from different backgrounds coming together, learning about each other, growing, having more experience. Being here in Wales, there's a lot of things that I don't know that Nikki clues me in on, and I think that that's kind of cool. When we talk about America, I can share some stuff with him. So I definitely think that that's an advantage to having an international marriage. I would also say if it was a foreign language, which actually British English is sometimes like a foreign language because I've had some mistakes or some misunderstandings with some of the things that I've said. For example, the word chips, like asking for chips. In the United States, chips would be like a potato chip, but here they're chips. A potato chip, America's potato chip, is called a crisp here, right? And chips, the American way, here, they're French fries. Do you see? So I had a classic misunderstanding early on in my time here when I asked for chips. I said I just wanted some chips just to store up in the cabinet. And I'll have them in a couple of days. And then I remember Nikki looking at me saying, "What are you talking about?" Well, actually, in his language, "What are you on about?" That's what he says a lot. "What are you on about?" And I was just like, "What? Why? What is the big deal?" And then I realized that he thought I was talking about French fries, chips. No. A disadvantage, again, it's similar to the advantage. The advantage is that, you have two cultures coming together and you're learning about each other and you're growing, you're expanding your mind about a different people. But that can sometimes be a disadvantage because if some things are really different culturally, then it makes it more of an adjustment. You really have to do like a little mind shift. That can be hard. Also, like the visa thing, not having the freedom, the liberty to just be able to go back and forth, like to America, back here, back and forth. There's the issue with the visa, and that could be stressful, right? But those are the very few. I would find that there's more advantages to having an international marriage, and it's really kind of exciting. Yeah, so that's it. I'm so sorry again that Nikki's not here. I hope it was okay with just me answering the questions again. We hope to have him back in his seat next week. Until then, keep those questions coming. We'll see you next Friday.